Hi everyone, so I feel like I want to like record something, but I'm like not sure what, so I just wanted to click start and like see what happens. And maybe I'll start with like a little kind of weird story that like when I was a child, like I used to believe, I feel even weird like using words because like I don't know why, honestly. I guess maybe I always felt like maybe there's gonna be like a way of like creating like a completely new language or something. I don't know. But again, sorry about the chair making noises. Yeah, with the story that like I used to think that like there are still like ancient civilizations or things like that, and that like just people around me just like either lied to me or like they just don't know, and I was just like, yeah, whatever, like like I feel like there's definitely people still like that existing. It's just like not discovered something, I don't know. Yeah, okay, so maybe I guess I'm gonna attach that subject that sometimes I think about that like and sometimes things that I think also like kind of annoys me, but I still think about them, and I don't know, so but yeah, just I always kind of I guess felt that kind of weird feeling of like not understanding people and how everything is like so like rules and this and that, but also like knowing that again, this video, let's assume that history is true to like some levels or whatever, like not that I know all the like history or whatever, but like some things I think I know, I don't know. But like let's say that like, you know, like people were like discovering like continents, if that's how we call it in English, like, you know, like the like Europe, Africa, right? Like, you know, obviously they called it, but like, you know, just like what I mean is just like the new lands or whatever, and then, you know, call it, and then you call it, right? But I mean that level of like discovering new things or whatever. Sometimes I would always be like, how do those people manage to like discover those things, like, and just like live life, but like still like not knowing what life is, or weird things like that. I would have thoughts like that as a child. I don't know if that make any sense. But so it's like my desk is over here. And yeah, it's just like people keep like discovering, but like still we, I think, don't know what this whole thing is or whatever. But then again, some people can be so strict into certain rules as if we would know. And I would always think as a child, like, so some people do know what this whole life is and they keep it a secret to protect other people because of how strict they are to the rules that somebody created at one time, or they don't, which is scarier version, that they don't even think about all those things and they're just like those kind of strict people without like deeper reasoning or whatever. It's just kind of scary. Yeah, but I just don't understand, like, I don't know, I'm obviously just like here talking things over or whatever, but so it's obviously, you know, different, and like as life goes, even though life goes right now too, I don't know, like, yeah, so like people would keep discovering things, and I could never like quite understand where is it like coming from, fear or like what, like at some points like people would like make rules even though you know that like you keep discovering things, and then things might change completely if somebody new discovers. And right now that's even like the worst kind of thing, where you even have someone, right, like I think Einstein said that, right, like Albert Einstein or whatever, that I'm sorry, I mean but whatever. I don't know, am I gonna get in trouble for saying that? Like, I don't know what are the rules. But like, like even, we already have someone saying that, like, like the geniuses are like first called crazy people, and then this kind of quote or whatever, away from, like, anyway, like, who even thought of that? We just, I guess, on a social level have that kind of concept. So like, even when somebody expresses someone like that, we still kind of, I feel like, when it comes to our personal lives or whatever, we still are, like, some people are like so strict into like demanding certain things or creating rules and this and that. And let's be honest, if you don't follow the rules, you have like a chance of really surviving, unless you know how to like survive away from humanity, you know what I mean? So that's also, I guess, what I meant when I said once that, like, I feel sometimes like a slave, because it's just like, I don't know, like, and at some forms, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's just like this, so yeah, people will keep discovering, but we still don't know what this life is, and I just don't understand this fear of, like, or like, I don't know where that comes from, where the people start to feel the need of, like, let's make rules and like stick to them, even though, like, we know that, like, rules even changed over the time. But like, we still go back to this mindset of like rules and you have to stick to them, and if not, like, I don't know, you're gonna go to prison or this and that. Like, where does that come from? Like, I just don't get that. It's just like such a stupidity. It's like the purest stupidity, in my opinion. But then again, all those important like figures or whatever, I guess, in some way operate that. And I don't mean to like offend anyone, I'm just like, I would always have like thoughts like that when I was younger or whatever. I could like just not understand. And I also feel like if I wouldn't be able to have like a decent conversation with someone and just like being shouted at or whatever, then I feel like that would mean that I'm not a free human being. So I don't know. Yeah, just like, I don't understand that whole, it's like, what are we so afraid of? And again, that brings me back to like this, people know more things, and they, like, where is that fear kind of coming from? Like, I don't, or is it a fear? Like, I don't get that part. So I guess maybe I'll just leave it on that. Wishing you everything well, and goodbye.